the Word of God is often described as food, as nourishment for our bodies. In Matthew 4:4, when Jesus is quoting the Old Testament, saying, man shall not live by bread alone, but by every word that proceeds from the mouth of God. And also you see it mirrored in the epistles, Paul talking to the Corinthians in 1 Corinthians 3, talking about how feeding them the gospel in progression, like from milk to meat. And even Peter says that you should yearn for the milk of the gospel. So the Word of God is our spiritual food. It's our spiritual nourishment. And we as believers, we're the ones delivering that word to people through His Word, and how we live our lives, who we are is the message. It's delivering that message to others. And we as salt, salt being used in Jesus' day was vitally important, not just for preservation, but to season the food. It was what made food taste good. It was what made it enjoyable, what made it well received. And the disciples would have known the importance of salt, the value of it, and the fact of if the salt doesn't season, then it's useless. There's no point to using it. So the flavoring that comes with salt, like we are that salt, we are that flavoring. And in the delivery of the gospel, that's important, because if I think a lot of people, even the world, recognizes this, that if somebody in spiritual leadership or has a disconnect between how they're living and what they're preaching, it doesn't matter how religiously accurate or biblically sound or true that message is. If there's a disconnect, if people see that you're not living in a way that honors God, in a way that glorifies Him, in a way that reflects what you're preaching, that word then sours for them. That spiritual nourishment, it sours in their stomach. And even if they had previously received that message, that word, that food, they end up then rejecting it. And anything they would have gotten out of it then also gets rejected. So there was